Hey guys, it's Mal with another stamp video, and today we are going to go through a search of this big bin. I made this exchange for a few coins from my buddy who goes to flea markets for me. He's helping me with my stamp collection, and I help him with his coin collection. That's kind of how we do it. So, who knows what's going to be in here? Hopefully you can join me and we can find a few good things. So the first thing I wanted to bring your attention to, especially for young collectors, are these cold plated stamps. These are all over the place. People are trying to sell them for way too much money. These aren't worth anything. Guys, real collectors aren't collecting these because there's real no value there. They just try to make stamps a little more collectible by saying they're gold plated. So don't waste your time with these. Don't buy a big collection of these unless you really want to get into it. I think they might still be producing them even today, but definitely I stay away from these. I always just put these in my bin that I give away to people. So yeah, that's my opinion on these. Share your opinion about these gold plated stamps, if it's worth it for you or not. Let's all have that discussion in the comment section down below if you have time. Now this is really cool. Somebody put stamps on the outside of this container, which I thought was super creative. I've thought about doing that with like an old desk. Stamps that aren't worth anything, really kind of making the surface of the desk and putting a piece of glass over it. I thought that might be pretty cool. I opened it up and I was actually pleasantly surprised with what I saw, because these are all from the 20s and 30s, and there's a lot of them in here. So I think this would be really good for a young collector. Might look around I might post this on my social media. See there's someone in Chicago who want to come pick this up for free, because I don't care. So if you live in the Chicago area, let me know. If you see anything interesting in this search and you're curious about it, and you're from the Chicago area, let me know. I'm more than willing to probably work with you and give it away for free. I did not think I was going to find this in this collection. If you know what this is, comment down below. But look at this. We got Tin Can Island canoe mail from Tonga. Graham Beck did a great video on kind of what that means. I'll put that link in the description down below. But the cool thing about this, they had these huge stamps like this that they probably cost more than, you know, how much they're worth, 2 cents or whatever. But yeah, this is an awesome cover. I'll probably post this on my Twitter and get some comments about it, get some info on it. But definitely a great find. Not expecting this. Going to put this in my cover album. All right, so I did work my way through that entire collection, and I have a few more things to show you. But these are the last few things I pulled out that I thought were interesting. We got a cool cover right here. This one says Office of Secretary of the United States Lines Incorporated, unused cover, so I thought that was interesting. These are the only kind of older stamps that I found that were worth pulling out. And then if you come over here, here's the box that we just went through. Lots of just kind of off paper stamps. Nothing that was going to be valuable. There's a lot of stuff like this. Just a huge, you know, gallon bag of on paper stamps, and you know, that's good for a young collector, but it's not something I need currently. Moving over here, this is a box that I have started to compile. These are all prepaid cards, and some of these go pretty old, some of them go you know, pretty recent, but it's kind of like, I mean, it's kind of like I'd be throwing away legit money. You know, someone paid for these, so I thought I would just keep them, hold on to them, maybe just make a huge box of them and sell them that way or give them away that way. Last, well, I shouldn't say last, I got one more thing. These are all first day covers I pulled out of the collection. Some of them are old, go back to the 40s. Some of them even have kind of protectors on them because they are a little more valuable. Some are way newer. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep compiling all these first day covers and then eventually just give them away. Or sell them to someone who really, really wants them, because I'm not a first day cover guy. The last thing I want to show you is probably the best thing I found all day. This. Now, it was in this protective casing. You can see it's a coil, but if you turn it, it says 491. Now, 491 is a very valuable stamp. So I am going to go get my Scott catalog out and show you guys what the value is. If this is 491, I'm going to have to check it out real quick. Got my 2007 Scott Specialized catalog out. And as you can see, 491, which is what it was labeled. I did check the perfs, and you want them to be tin vertically. And these are, in fact, 10 vertical perfs. So that checks out. Next thing is you can see it's a type 2. So you're going to want to go find out what a type 2 is exactly. And so that's what I'm going to have to go do. I'm probably going to do this like a whole video on this stamp to kind of show you type 1, type 2, what that looks like, what that doesn't look like. Hopefully it can help some people know if they do have a really expensive stamp or not. Now, I got this out of a collection that was not labeled well, and I would be very surprised if this is, in fact, a 491 just based on everything I pulled out of that collection. There's nothing super valuable besides this, so I think maybe somebody got a little excited, but I am going to check it out for sure. Just from first glance and just kind of reading briefly over what a Type 2 is, it actually does look pretty good, but like I said, not going to get my hopes up. Still pretty cool to find a stamp like this in there. This is kind of like why people love stamp collecting, because it's exciting. You never know what you're going to find. Went through that collection, nothing super valuable, but cool things, still fun to go through them, still fun to look, and maybe I found a gem here. But as always, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching.